Good evening, good evening. This is your host, Francis Hammond of The Unexpected Detour, where in life, detours are inevitable. How about that? Before I get started, I do have an announcement to make that I think you all will be very interested in. And coming up on January 22nd, 2022, we have Mongol Mind's 5th annual virtual vision workshop. And this year it is titled The Year of You. The Mongol Mind is Jay and Lanier Evans. This is their baby, where you will be able to go in there, and they have a few guests. I will tell you the names, and you will learn about starting your vision, building your business. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. So, on their guest list, they have Jermaine Miller. He's a 4-time best-selling author and publisher, founder of Mill Real Estate firm, JMC founder. Then Alana Anthony. She's a financial coach, a founder, and CEO of Financial Academics. Then we have Keith Williams. He's credit and a loan counselor, founder and CEO of Credit Reset. We have an attorney, Rosanna Pierce Esquire, trademark and business attorney, founder and CEO of R.J. Pierce Law Group, PC. And someone who I am near and dear to, Andrea Kravis, entrepreneur, business educator, founder of C7 Goddess. To sign up, the website to sign up is www.tinyurl.com/MongolMind2022. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. So now that I have gotten that announcement out of the way, let's get to the bottom of this next detour. This next detour, we will talk about separation anxiety, which is something that I found out is a form of mental health issues. And whether we accept it or not, we will all deal with separation anxiety sometime in our life. The question is, how will you handle it? If we pay close attention to our own behavioral patterns, you'll see that you have experienced separation anxiety. How I got on this subject was, a while back, I was listening to this woman, and she was talking about how she always has a boyfriend. And she has a boyfriend because she didn't want to be without a relationship. So because she didn't like the solitude, she would always find these new boyfriends. And as soon as one relationship was over, the next one got filled with a new boyfriend. Never giving a chance to rest from one to the other, it was just a way to fill up the empty void. And I thought about men. And men, they do the same thing because they're always on the prowl. And they deal with this issue just like women, but they will never, ever, ever own up to the fact that they are struggling with anxiety, that separation anxiety. It takes a lot to learn to live with ourselves or to love ourselves. We are so insistent on settling that we just settle for anything that comes along. I've been there thinking that it's going to make me happy, but in reality, it's just a disguise because I never took the time out to just take a deep breath, take time out, get to regroup and know me again. My separation anxiety, it was a real struggle. Mine was emotionally, mentally, financially, and spiritually, because the realization of what was going on with me, it never occurred to me that I was dealing with this. Now, mind you, I did lose my mother in 2000. That was a big separation, very big. But I camouflaged mine by shopping, spending up credit cards. I spent time in church. I did everything I could to block out the fact that I had a real issue going on. But for me, the pride would not let me go and seek help because I did not want that help. And let's put it this way, I didn't think I needed it. It wasn't until I got older that I realized that something was going on. And it wasn't until I listened to this woman speak that I realized that I was struggling with something, a mental health issue called separation anxiety. And I'm not ashamed to say it, because we're all going to travel on that road. And if you haven't, you have. You've done it, but you just couldn't name what was going on with you. And that is why we go from one person to the next person. So after struggling with it, I had to take a good look in the mirror and realize that I'm affirmed by God and loved by many. But most importantly, loving me came first. And I have weathered the storm. I've come out on top, and I encourage you to do the same. Because no one will ever love you unless you learn to love yourself first. For you cannot receive what you cannot give. This is Frances Hammond, signing off until the next time of the Unexpected Detour, where detours in life are inevitable.